What's poppin', y'all? Rakai was a standout on Mr. Beast's video with all of the live streamers, but positive or negative for some people, he's now in a huge beef with another girl.
Why you keep whooping me?
No, because you're bad energy, bro. You're bad energy.
People just don't like you because your reputation. They're like, yeah, nah, we're not doing it with this.
Bro, I'm like the most hated person, bro.
Yeah, you up there.
If I have a chance, I'm getting him out.
Yep.
He needs to leave.
Can I have the 8 remaining?
So this all started off from that Mr. Beast video, like I showed you guys, and this girl, Mari, I think Mari is how they pronounce her name. She was talking about him in this and everyone was reacting to it. Well, Rakai didn't really like the way that she was talking about him. So a little bit of context on this Mari chick, because I feel like some of you guys are like, yo, what the hell? You're introducing characters to us all the time. Well, you at least introduce them. Don't just bring them into the show, into the universe. Well, this girl, Mari, I think she's relatively young. I think she's 18, 19. She can't be past 20, but she was previously a moderator for, I believe, I'm Dante and Your Rage since she was really young, like maybe 14, 15. She was a viewer of these people. She eventually became a moderator, part of the community, etc. And then she started streaming herself. She's collaborated with Dante and Your Rage in person as well. So that's just a little bit of context. So how the hell did she get in that competition? Frankly, I don't know. There are a lot of big streamers that didn't make it on there, and she is not one of the biggest streamers, but she's doing well for herself. So Rakai reacts.
All I did was try to win. I'm sorry, I'm competitive. I'm sorry, I'm trying to win. I'm sorry, I'm trying to win. And now, I can't hold this back. I gotta say it. I'm sorry. To everybody I feel, I'm sorry. Maya, the fuck? Listen, to the Maya girl, wait, chat. Oh no, Mari. Suck my you ugly fuck you. Cause I look, that's the look that was right there. It's you. Because I'm looking back at the clips. I'm looking back at what she was saying and all this bad energy. I'm just like, wow. You know? You. Mari, I really actually, kind of with you and shit like that. Shut the up. That's why you get. That's what you get. You lost. And that's why you cried about it too. I ain't crying. I manned up and thought it out.
Now this is crazy, dog. This guy's growing on me so much. Now we're going to do a longer video where I go in depth into the whole live stream video that Mr. Beast did and everything that spawned out of this, because Rakai is really hated right now. And for this, I could understand him getting some backlash for this, but there's some other stuff that he's getting hate for that I just don't get, man. Like, this guy is pure, unadulterated content. Like I said, he's like Skylar from Breaking Bad, except there is nothing likable about Skylar. Like, Skylar, you want to get her you would be ecstatic if she got sledgehammered upside the head. Like, we're talking American Psycho-esque. Even though he didn't use a sledgehammer, he used a hatchet. Yeah, whatever, different weapon. But here, he's just calling her, yo, SMD, you ugly bitch. Is he on Twitch while he's saying this? Because you cannot talk like this on Twitch. Because you can't talk like this to another partnered streamer. He's probably going to get a ban again. But this guy's got such crazy motion. This is like the third chick that he's beefed. Like, there was the Iron Mouse situation, which I don't really think that was a beef. There was the Cutie Cinderella situation, which this girl Mari talks about a little bit later. But this girl Mari reacts to this whole situation about Rakai. I frankly think that he went a little bit far here. Like, yo, why are you calling? What does her appearance have to do with anything? I don't think she insulted his appearance. Like, she just maybe wasn't too fond of him, which not everybody's going to like this guy. But I do like that he's embracing the villain role. We're going to get into that in a little bit. But the Mari girl replies,
No one gave a f. I still got threats. And it's still crazy how you went on stream after being like, yeah, I'm getting death threats, racism, everything, man. And then you did a 180 and you sent hate my way in front of 20,000 people. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? And then you're gonna listen to a 5-minute voicemail from your mom. Sag farming. Like, bruh. Me, Jason, Chris, Josh, Yana, everyone was there talking to him. And he's just hard-headed. He don't want to listen. Yeah, the second time he called someone a bitch, he called Cutie a bitch. Hopefully the people around him can stop enabling him. I'm not too sure about what happens behind the scenes in that regard, but people need to hold him accountable for his behavior. He's not a 500 viewer streamer. He doesn't have a small community. He has 20,000 people to like 15,000 people watching him. This is not, you have to be some type of a role model. You can be a character, cool, whatnot, and act crazy, but you just have to like pick and choose and know what's right from wrong when you address certain situations and just like how you move, bro. You know, you just have to be responsible. Like you can't have that much motion and that much people looking at you.
The reason why I say she seems to be doing pretty well for herself for a streamer is she's got, 1,300 subscribers, which is a lot. That's paying people or people that choose to at least use their Prime on her. And I respect the fact that she got that Premiere and Photoshop open on the bottom. She's up on game. A lot of these other people, they ain't got that open. They're not tapping in on that. They're just, somebody else is handling all of that. But she seems to be working on that. And the way that she reacted to this was quite calm, quite professional, and also quite like chill. So in context for what she's saying like, oh, a lot of us were talking to him. He wasn't listening to us. This guy's hard-headed. But the situation that she's talking about with Cutie Cinderella, it's this white chick that she hosts the Streamer Awards. And in the Streamer Awards, she invited Rakai. In the Streamer Awards, she made a joke about Rakai. And she said, oh, like Rakai stealing something. Because Rakai got into a bunch of drama and he got banned because he took some flowers from Walmart, gave them to a lady, and then took them back from the lady. And then when people were like, yo, why the hell did you take them back? He's like, well, we never bought the flowers. So he stole some flowers to hand them off to somebody, and then he took them it was just a terrible cycle. And then he was calling Cutie Cinderella like, yo, you dumb bee, or you ugly bee for this. And people were like, dog, she just made a joke about a situation that actually happened, and she was cracking jokes at everybody. That's how she runs her show. Like, she's on stage, she's cracking jokes at every streamer, they're cracking jokes at each other, and you react like this, that's wild.
Get a cart. Oh, yo. Oh God, we should get this to somebody. Have a beautiful day.
You too.
I gotta show you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
God bless you.
Did you already pay for them?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thank you.
All right, have a good day. God bless
too.
you.
All right, bye-bye.
Merry Christmas. What? Just don't touch my truck. Now, shut up, everybody gotta lock in, bro.
No. What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen?
You wanna know what I was gonna say? I was saying, listen, what's the coolest you ever sucked? Get the off my That's what I was gonna say. Chat, Lord, I was gonna say that shit in her face, bro. And for everybody. But I had to just sit down and think. I'm black, petite, sit the down and chill. I was gonna say that shit. I was like, what's the coolest you ever fucked, ugly to her. I was gonna say that. But I just calmed down, bro, and see why she even said that. Cause whole time, now I get it. Like, she said it cause, I got banned for giving that girl flowers, but she didn't really understand is that whole time I have my assistant tell the lady that she never bought it, she put it back, but that wasn't on camera, so, but, rush you.
Now, Amari's talking about is true, but like she said her, Yana, all these other people, they were telling him to chill, and he wasn't listening to them. So who is going to, quote unquote, hold him accountable? What are you going to do? Now, his mom tried. Kai Cenat's not even around these guys. Kai Cenat tried as well. He was trying to get him to go to school, Mafiathon 3. This guy's not listening. The only thing that's going to hold him accountable is Twitch. So you should be talking to Twitch and saying, hey, look, you shouldn't do that because I don't want to see the guy banned. But they're the only ones that are going to ban him. The only thing that this guy's going to learn from is getting banned, and then getting banned again on YouTube, which I don't want to see the guy deplatformed either. Like, he's not listening to anybody because he's getting rewarded for this. He's getting more and more motion every time some controversy like this happens or he gets banned, and he's able to handle the hate. Like, this guy can really take it, and he's leaning into that villain role, which makes sense a little bit because what happened when Jake Paul leaned into the villain role? I'm going to let him tell you guys.
For so long, I tried to be the good guy and like, no, guys, like, trust me, all those people like leaving Team 10, they're all lying. Like, I didn't do these things, or like whatever people were canceling me for, or whatever was going on back in the day. I'd be like, no, like I'm a good guy. Like, but like people don't want to hear that. They're not gonna believe you. Like, it's worthless. And I had nobody to come out and like back me. So at some point I just embraced being the villain. I was like, all right, you guys want me to be the bad guy? Like, fine, I'm gonna do it. And as soon as I did that, A, I felt more free. B, all the hate pretty much stopped because people like realized I didn't care and that I was using it to my advantage. And so like people would still secretly hate and secretly say things, but it wasn't nearly as bad. And so when I embraced the villain role, there was such a big shift, and it made my life a lot better.
Jake Paul was getting, let's say he was getting level 8 hate when he was trying to be the good boy, the good Disney boy, just doing YouTube, vlogs, all of that. He was getting nonstop hate. And then he leaned into the villain role. He's like, okay, you guys want to hate me? Say less. Leaned into the villain role. I would say the hate jumped up a little bit. Let's say the hate was previously a 7. The hate jumped up to an 8 because I would say the hate for Logan Paul was a 10 out of 10 for the Japan situation. And Jake Paul never really hit that point. But let's say it went from a 7 to an 8, 8.5. What is the hate after he consistently played the villain role for years upon years? Dude, the hate for Jake Paul is like at a 3 now. Now, yeah, there was that situation that happened. Like, some people don't like him because he like rocks with Trump or whatever. But other than that, people are kind of like, yeah, Jake Paul's pretty chill. They're either lukewarm or they kind of like him. A lot of people turned to like Jake Paul after he played the villain for so long. And who's somebody that did not lean or tried to lean out of the villain role and tried to play the good boy and be friends with everybody? Neon. Neon tried to get everybody's apologies, try to be friends with everybody, and now look where he's at. That didn't work for him. The whole good boy act didn't work for him. He tried to go on the Breakfast Club and do the whole apology tour, and they just clowned him and grilled into him even more, and he ended up looking goofy. And then he tried to go on Twitch. People didn't want to collaborate with him because of his past, and he just hopped back to Kick, and now he's doing his own thing. So he went through this whole gauntlet of trying to be accepted by everybody and be the good boy after playing the villain, which, granted, Rakai has never done anything near as crazy as what Neon was doing and saying. Nowhere near. Like, Rakai is really not that bad compared to that. He's very surface level. Maybe that's because he's not the brightest, he's not the supernova, that's for sure. But he is, he's maybe like a comet. You could consider him a comet. He's bracing for impact because he's about to burn up if he doesn't get it together soon. But a lot of people, they keep excusing his behavior for being 17. And this Mari girl, she would even elaborate on that as well.
The same night of that shoot, after we ended, we went back to the hotel. It's brought to my attention, he called someone up and was like, yo, how do you feel about Mari? They're gonna be like, yeah, I like Mari, she cool. He gonna be like, I don't f with that bitch. So this is not your first time calling me out my name. You know what I could have done when I reacted to that video? I could have brought that up, but I didn't. When I didn't even know you said womp womp. I didn't even know this said womp womp to me. And I think my reaction to that is valid because it's like he was in my ear the whole time, distracting me the whole video. Okay? Cool. He is like a Tasmanian devil. Did I ever call him out his name? No. Did I ever disrespect him? No. This isn't the first time him calling me out my name. He already called Cutie and disrespecting her event that she invited him to. Like, what? How long is 17? He's only 17 gonna be able to be applied to him. Bro, when he turned 18, now what? And this is not even coming out of like a area of like hate or anything for him. I was once a 17-year-old on the internet. I was annoying, but guess what? I'm not as annoying anymore, okay? Like, what the heck? That was an excuse for when I was moderating people's chats and everything, and I was being annoying. No one was like, but she's only 17. Stop. No one gave a fuck. I still got death threats. And it's still crazy how you went on stream after being like, yeah, I'm getting racism, everything, man. And then you did a 180 and you sent hate my way in front of 20,000 people. How does that make sense?
Yo, this reaction is so funny. It doesn't make sense because Rakai is not supposed to make sense. Like she said, he's a Tasmanian devil. The guy's just bouncing around everywhere. However, I do think this is the thing though. It would harm him because there's probably a lot of people that like this girl that are like homeboys, homegirls with her. And if he's going to keep calling her out disrespectfully like this, they're going to be like, yo, we can't really rock with you. We can't really collaborate with you like that. But number one, Rakai does not need collaborations. That guy's got crazy motion with these 10 to 15-year-olds. Like they just love this guy. So when you're hot and you're smoking like Rakai is, he's actually got real viewers. You see his chat flying. Then these people, they turn the cheek. They're like, you know how he get. Yeah, man. But if he had way less motion and he was behaving in this way, they wouldn't hang out with him anymore. So I don't think it's really going to affect his collaborations because he benefits anybody whose stream he hops on more than they benefit him. And it's going to stay like that for as long as he can stay on the platform. But I hope the guy gets it together because, you cannot be talking like this to other Twitch partners. It's unfortunate, but he's going to have to tone it down for his own good. I like him playing the villain. I like that he can take all this hate at 17 because he's getting a really, really, really sky high amount of hate. But you're not going to have people willing to defend you even if the hate that you're getting is unjustified, which I do believe this guy's got crazy racism and death threats for some parts of that Mr. Beast video, and he was just trying to win. But people like Mari and other people are not going to want to defend you even if you're getting unjustified hate because of the way that you treat them. And they just feel like, man, screw this guy. Like, yeah, he's getting unjustified hate, but I'm not sticking my neck out for him and taking some arrows when he's aiming at me as well for something that I didn't even like. Rakai is like somebody you take it up to a level 5 with him and he's going to take it to a level 50. And you just got to know what you're dealing with. And I don't know if I see this guy maturing, to be honest. Like Speed at 16, 17, like, yeah, he was crazy. He was doing jokes, all that. But when you put Speed in an in-person situation, he was never as disrespectful as this guy. This guy is downright just like this girl said, Tasmanian devil is the perfect example for him. But this is the thing. You can't be a Tasmanian devil when you're like 19, 18, 19, 20. It's like, okay, this 15-year-old like acting up, 16, 17-year-old. But you do got to grow up at a certain point. That doesn't mean he can't be the villain, but he's going to have to develop as a villain. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one.